Episode 3, in which a skeleton eludes us and we talk television.
Okay. We are back. It is just turned daylight. Not daylight. It's just turned nighttime. I was busily building a castle. I was also exploring a cave system down here. So I thought I'd come get some supplies while I waited for daylight. While I was away, trying to make myself not be so boring, I went to a all about me list of, one of those sites that, all about me, and you fill in all the questions. So I've decided I've got those questions, and some of them are obvious, name and all of that. But one of them was nickname, and I thought that I could explain the origin of Mirani, which is a Star Trek reference. But it's interesting how it came about to be what I was called, because it's absolutely not what I wanted to be called. I was in a special class in high school for creative writing. One of the assignments was, I don't even know anymore. I think it had to take place in a different time frame. And it, I can't remember what the prompting was. It wasn't necessarily slavery, but it was something tragic. I don't remember. Anyway, I had written do that with a shovel. I had written a story about a character. Now, I love the Mirror Universe, so I wrote a story about a character who had no name in the Mirror Universe. She had been taken by her when she was young, stolen as an infant, basically, and sold into slavery. Into the Mirror Universe. There was someone acquiring Terrans. This is Deep Space Nine, I think. Did I say that? They were acquiring Terrans illegally through the wrong universe, stealing children and training them to live in the opposite universe to where they grew up, where they were born. And so this Terran comes to live on Terok Nor and works her way up to being the Intendant's favored, one of the Intendant's favored, just because she's happy to serve. And in being happy to serve, she becomes the favorite. But she never had a name. And she was asked her name, and she made up a name because she was looking at a mirror. And she said her name was Mirani. Well, years later, a character was created whose name was Mirani. I'm not saying anybody read what I wrote, because it was only my English teacher that read it. So I doubt she would have turned it in to accept a script. But there was a character named Mirani created later on, spelled differently than the way I spelled it. And they spell it with an A, M-A-R-A-N-I. So that's where my name comes from. I didn't like it. People started to tease me and call me that. I didn't like being associated as the Intendant's favorite Terran. I thought that first of all, made all kinds of assumptions as to who Morani the Terran was, because you never learn who Morani the Terran is, whether it's male or female. Well, I guess you do. Maybe you do. I didn't think it matched to me anyway, and I just didn't. I didn't enjoy being associated with. The personal favorite of the Intendant or whatever. I love the character of the Intendant, but I wouldn't want to be the personal slave of. That was not my intention when I created the story. I wasn't trying to superimpose any part of my personality into any character. I don't like to do that. But that's how it came to be, that I got called Morani. I thought it was a very feminine name. I didn't like it at all. Although I'm sure there are people named Morani out there in the world, spelled the same way that I am, so I don't really know if it's a masculine or feminine name. But that's, the whole, oh, you created this character, now it exists, so now we have to call you that character's name, whether it suits you or not. I didn't think it suited me, but it became who I was, and now everyone knows me by that name. I can use this area as something later on. I bet it's daytime. Are you growing little mushrooms? I guess I won't know yet. Probably not. It takes them a while. So that's how Morani came to be. Sunrise. Now my goal today is to build up this castle. My ruins. So, why the mirror universe? I don't really know. I'm not really sure why I have such a connection to it. It doesn't really make all that much sense to me. Why I have such a connection to that universe, because... Oops. There we go. Let's go. Track down some more. You. Need some lights out here. It's a very harsh universe, the mirror universe. There's not much pleasant about it. Except for the fact that I just got rid of that fern. Except for the fact that I feel like it has a lot of potential storytelling-wise. The idea of right versus wrong. Star Trek is very good at looking at humanity and what we consider to be the right thing to do, the wrong thing to do. And I like the way the Mirror Universe handles that. Well, let's not do it with a hoe. I hear a skeleton. I wonder if it's down in that hole. I need to remember I don't have much armor. Skeleton? No. The skeleton rattles. There has to be a cave around here. I would love to have some bone meal and pop up a giant mushroom so that I can make more stew and I won't have to harvest or farm anything. That would be great. Yeah, so why Star Trek? I don't know. I grew up with it. I have always loved it. I'm not one of those people that enjoys conventions and stuff. That's not to say I don't go. I do go. But I enjoy it for different reasons than to I'm gonna forget where I came from. I do enjoy it for other reasons other than knowing exactly which episode something happened in, and I could probably do that, but I have an editor's mind, or so I'm told, and I think a lot of my memory for that comes in. Hello, bat. A lot of my memory for episodes comes just from my editor's mind. Most people will tell you they don't want to watch things with me because I pick it to death. He shouldn't have done that. He had 3 things in that pocket before, and now he has 4. Where did the other one come from? Yeah, that's me. Let's just see what's over here while I'm... oh, look at there. Skeleton? I have yet to use this sword. Let's get this iron. The more iron I have, the better. I would love to have an iron pick, but I'd rather have a full suit of armor first. There we are. I can't talk and think at the same time. I have yet to have any comments on my traveling locations, so I will try not to kill myself. I will continue around in this area until I find something in the comments that tells me where to go next, or until I finish my castle and I'm totally prepared to move on my own. And if nobody has commented by the time I'm ready to move out on my own, then I will pick a random direction and go myself. But it defeats the purpose. Could you eat a little louder, wherever you are, sheep? Mind your manners. Maybe that's me. Is that me? Maybe it's me. Let's see. We know that I like Star Trek, other TV shows that I like. I don't really follow TV shows. Yeah, that was me. I follow actors more than TV shows, so chances are you'll look at the number of TV shows that I have on file and think, well, my goodness, you have such a wide... No, I don't have a wide variety of things that I enjoy. I have a wide variety of people I enjoy. I will put up with the worst television episode for the sake of the people. Or in some people's case, the worst sci-fi movie, like from the actual TV channel, sci-fi. Because some of those are pretty horrible. And yet I've stuck through it. Should maybe build a boat. This would take less time. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? I wanted to put glass in here. I know it's supposed to be a ruin, but I don't really want creepers and things coming in. So maybe while it's light, I'll harvest some sand here. With a shovel, not a pick. TV shows that I've currently been watching, I guess. Downward Dog. I'm really disappointed that that one didn't make it, although I'm not really surprised. A show like that has a hard time finding an audience, like a specific audience. This is probably enough sand. But I liked how different it was. It is fairly depressing, so in a cute kind of way, I guess, if depressing could be cute. There we go. And should probably light some of this up, huh? That's a little bit better. You'd better be a pig walking around and not a zombie or some such. Okay, we're going to cook this glass. Oh, I have more sand than I thought. I can make a few extra cookers. Let's have it so that I have 4. Seems like a good number. How about 5? I can put 2 there, and it's 2 there. Let's take out some of the, oops. I have plenty of wood here, so let's use some wood to cook that up. There we go. My crafting bench is on fire. I'll stop it here in this episode because it seems to be pretty much finished. Don't forget to leave in the comments where you think I should go when I'm finished building this castle here and have myself sufficiently installed. North, south, east, or west. Those are the directions. I just need a few more pieces of armor, and I'll be ready to go. All right. Later.